everyone, the video I'm bringing you today is on the Sailor Hocoro dip pen. I recently got this from Amazon. It was on sale, and if it still is, I'm going to post a link in the description. Hopefully by the time you see this video, it is still on sale, but I would assume at some point it will go on sale again. You can purchase this with ink. I bought it separately because the ink that comes with these is only for dip pens. You can't use them in a fountain pen, so that isn't really something I need. That being said, on the front here, it has a little picture with some description on how to use it and how it's used, but I'm going to go straight into the unboxing. So the first thing you see when you open this up is you have some instructions that I cannot read, and you have the pen itself. So when you first get this, it looks like it is already closed down. Right here, because I've seen videos on this, you grab this little piece, there it goes, and that's your nib. You pull that out, and it clicks in right there. Plain and simple. The nib has a breather hole that is a heart. I don't know if you even call it a breather hole still when there's no feed, but has that. I have a medium nib right there, and it's got the Sailor Anchor logo on it. This is really lightweight too. I know they kind of market this lightweight. I'll post a screenshot about what they say, but they do market this as a super lightweight, easy, affordable option, and it does kind of feel like that. I don't think anything here feels premium, but for what I want it for, I think it's great. So let me grab my ink and start inking up the pen. The ink I'm going to be using for this is Captain Hook by Wearing Goal. If you've not seen this ink, it's a fantastic red ink. There's supposed to be green sheen. I've never seen it myself, and I've put it on pretty thick. I won't be here because I'm using a medium nib, but this is an amazing red. So what I'll do, I guess, is I'll just leave it open here, which is almost unholy to do. And then I also have my water cup right here. Surprisingly, I only had to dip this one or two times. Right there, it went on a bit heavy, and that could be user error. This is my first dip pen, so I'm not necessarily used to that. It's quite a bit of ink there. I'm wondering if it's just the way I dipped it or what caused that. But as far as line width, I guess we can show that. Let me dip back in here. As far as line width goes, let's see. You're probably supposed to do this, I bet. That would make sense. This is your normal line with no pressure. This is with pressure. Effectively nothing. There's honestly nothing that I'm seeing there. If I put no pressure and hold it as light as I can get a thinner line, but the amount of restraint I have to have here, it's just not comfortable to write. And as you can see, my line's a little waverly because I can't hold it tough enough. So not a big fan of that. Let's get a full dip in there up to the breather hole right there. And I guess we'll just see how much it can write. Oh, dang. I was not expecting that. That was quite a bit, to be honest. I mean, when you look at this big blob I have right here, I would love to get this brighter and light too. Let me close my ink so nothing spills. I'm a really big fan of this red ink. There we go. Look at that. You actually can see some sheen. I don't see the green that they claim to have, but you can see the sheen in there, or at least that there is some. It's really nice. I love this ink for anyone that hasn't tried it. It's probably my favorite red ink. One other thing I'd like to do is let's see how easy this is to clean. So I haven't done anything with it since I backed up. We're just going to dip it straight in the water. Okay. Surprisingly, there was still quite a bit of ink on there. At least I saw that strand just then. And then this is just a shop towel or shop cloth. The blue ones that are thicker. I like these when I ink pens naturally. They're just really good at absorbing and not having ink get everywhere. It's clean from one use, one dip. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it. That's promising. Super easy to clean, and it didn't even dye my water, so there really wasn't that much on there. I guess it's got a small hue to it, but not much. I did read that these are interchangeable amongst all their models, so you can get different ones from other ones that you have if you want a different color body, different color nib end. What do you ever want to call this? Perhaps a grip. I don't know if I'd really call it that. But the nib itself does come out, and it comes out rather easy from what I've seen. Let me post this back in here. So you can just grab the nib itself. Mine's a little wet, so I'll use a paper towel with it. I mean, that took almost nothing. And then to put this back in, let me see if I can get you a good angle here. Put this back in, those little grooves right there, so there's one here, one here, one here, and one here. That's the ends that your nib is supposed to go into. It kind of holds it fit. So let me get this in here. Slides in really easy, almost no pressure. And then as you can see from this angle, it locks into those. Those are kind of the guide rails that keep it in place. So what is my opinion on this pen? Do I think you should run out there and go and buy one? Um, I mean, honestly, this is so inexpensive compared to like actual fountain pens. I don't think this is going to replace those by no means. But if you keep a collection of all your ink cards that you've done up so you can see examples of the ink, this is probably the pen to do it. It was super easy to clean, super easy to store. It weighs nothing, and its amount of space that this takes up is non-existent. It's super thin. It can fit in probably any pen case, any storage case you have. And then if I had to give it one criticism, it's probably just how small this section sticks out. It's fine once it's in the pen and posted like the other way, like this. But it's so small in here that like getting it out, I could see that being a problem, especially if you have bigger hands. I don't have huge hands by no means, and it even catches me. Thankfully, there's that little, I don't know if you want to call this a rib or indent, whatever, that you can get a nail into to help pull it out. But without that, I mean, that thing, it can get pretty firm in here. I am surprised by how small this is. Can I get it out? Yeah, but I don't like that happening. I don't like it being difficult. Granted, mine is wet right now because I just cleaned it. But it seems like on this side, it is easy to get out. I don't know if it looks like it's in the center, but I don't know if there's a bit offset one way or the other. Hopefully, you will see more from this pen, and I actually will try to buy the wider tip. They make a 2 millimeter tip, I believe. If that's the correct one, I'll throw it up on the screen. But that is one I do want to get because that'll be perfect to show off any ink, sheen, shimmer, whatever it may be. So, if this is something that interests you, let me know in the comments down below. But thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new, and maybe you were interested in this, and now you're a little bit more well informed and can make a decision if you want to get it. I will post a link in the description down below where I bought it on Amazon, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you.